Hi, I'm Hendy Friedman, and this is segment 34 of My Heart on My Sleeve. This morning, I decided to look back at my journal from a year ago, which was March 1st on a Sunday. It was actually the Sunday before Purim, like I said, exactly 1 year ago. And the entry that I had written then, it was so different. So much has changed from then to now. It wasn't just surreal, it was sobering. So this is from a year ago. The spirit of Purim is in the air. We got our Purim box out today, finished up our yearly humor newsletter, and it's time to make a Mishloach Manot list. That's a gifts of food that we give to people on Purim. Part of me is wondering how in the world I will pull it off this year, between 6 college classes, work, appointments, and paperwork for my kids. But there is another, stronger part of me that's gleeful, that completely loves the challenge. 13th Avenue was a totally happening place today. I only spent a few minutes there on my way home from college, but the joyous ambiance was so strong I could practically taste it. Being myself and no one else, I stopped in several stores trying to find the traditional Purim pastry, hamantashen, for my kids without food coloring. I ended up getting spelled hamantashen in the health food store. It was either that or poison. No contest. If you haven't already cottoned on, this is one of my pet peeves. I read in a Reader's Digest article once that red number 40 has been banned in pet foods and cosmetics and is illegal in Europe, but due to the food industry lobby can still be used in foods. And I'm glad our pets are safe, but what about our kids? Does this seem as redonkulous to you as it does to me? By the way, isn't that a great word? It's a combination of ridiculous and donkey and means that something is extra ridiculous. Love it. Back to my poison peeve. I don't use artificial colors or flavors. I'm allergic to MSG, nitrates, sulfites. I'm also allergic to gluten, limes, propylene glycol, and lanolin. My daughter needs to limit oxalate. My son needs to limit foods with uric acid, calcium, and potassium. Keeping everyone fed takes some real mental gymnastics, and we're talking 3 meals a day here. School lunches wouldn't work, not that anyone is offering. Honestly though, I love to cook, love experimenting with my own recipes. The more variety, the better. I think that, tried as it may sound, desperation really is the mother of innovation. Single parenthood isn't exactly a walk in the park. It's more like rappelling down sheer canyon walls over raging rapids. Money is an elusive tease. Having enough to get through the day always seems just out of my reach, and I've become more resourceful than I ever thought possible. No shame, well, maybe just a little bruised pride, but I've learned to accept help matter-of-factly. Yes, I pick up produce from Masbia, a local, kind of like a food pantry, and find creative ways to use whatever I get. Roasted carrot dip, anyone? How about green pepper pesto? Green bean dip? Roasted balsamic onions? Black bean burgers? Salmon croquettes? Totally bragging here. But I can transform anything into something really gourmet and healthful, of course. Maybe that's what we're meant to be doing. Taking what life gives us and making it amazing. Purim is all about that transformative power. Here's hoping we can all make the Purim experience last all year. Ha, famous last words or what? As I read this, I was wondering, who was that person? Kind of almost a Pollyanna person. I don't know who that person is, and I don't know where she's gone, and will I ever get her back after everything that's happened this year? And I think all of humanity, just surviving this year, those of us who did survive, we paid a heavy price in blood and tears. And like I said, I don't know who that person is. PTSD has reared its ugly head and, brought anxiety and depression as hanger-ons. And I mean, jury's still out about whether I'll ever see that old me again. And honestly, from where I stand, it's not looking good. Well, there you have it, folks. Until next time.